Mr. Previn.
Thank you, sir. And thank you for raising A3, A4, and A7. We rarely see those items called forward to go back to your office for consideration, but we've noted that. And I anticipate that's in advance of the April 21 meeting in Washington, because it is issues having to do with redevelopment, La Serra, and also, I guess, the 1115 waiver. So if that's what's happening, thank you for that. Item number 8, which whizzed by very quickly today, is an opportunity for us to reflect with pride and gratitude, once again, for National Public Safety Telecommunication Week, so thank you. That is following the LA Ricks kerfuffle of a couple weeks ago. And then I noticed at the LA City, they had a very interesting LA Ricks discussion where the fire department came down, gave a little presentation. I tried to raise my hand. They said, nope, we're not going to hear from you today, because they have a very unique policy over there under Mr. Wesson, which is that if somebody has already started speaking, there's no signing up. So interesting and disappointing. I guess, well, a bunch of items have been continued, so let's leave that as it is. We'll come back on those. CS1, however, sir, and I will direct you directly on this because it's always appropriate to direct the chair, and I know you feel strongly about the seal and the rightful placement of the cross on the seal, but that was, we fought that out 10 years ago, and I would urge you to pool together with your cohorts and decide, oh, let's drop it. I don't want to get into this again. We shouldn't have put it back on. Leave settled matters settled, is what I say. I would urge you to do that in the interest of the public. Item number 46 is of note, and I will raise it in a very specific way. It has to do with this group called Sierra Solar Greenworks LLC. Perhaps we'll hear more about them going forward, but it's a typical franchise agreement, which I've seen for other providers of various energy services. The piece that I would ask you to look closely at is Section 5. Weiss, if you're following, Section 5 has to do with the transfer and assignment piece. It is basically, this franchise could be transferred and assigned per the Public Works Director. That's a mistake. It needs to be per the Board of Supervisors.
Thank you.
Well, no, hang on, sir, because we were going to extend my regular public comment.
Why?
Like we did for the others, I thought.
No, we didn't extend it for the others.
Oh, well, we tried. Ms. Solis.
No, okay, that's right. That's right. We have that meeting. You are in public comment. Huh? Oh, when you were called, you didn't arrive. When we called you, you didn't come. I know you're very busy. I'll give you 30 seconds.
Thank you. Item number 42 is a typical kind of cash money situation where the sheriff requests cash on a regular basis, and naturally, I think we all support that because there are some cash needs. But on a regular basis, Mr. McSweeney, who I know to be a good man, is approving. Jamie Austin, who I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but is heavily involved in cash receipt. And then finally, Greg Iverson of Mr. Nemo's group, but that's the auditor controller over here, they're all signing off on all this cash. I would just say, once it's clear and we understand the confidentiality issues that may be present, or what is all that money for? I mean, that is a lot of cash on a, I know that there could be very good reasons, but please assure us that it is very good reasons, because it's a lot of cash. I mean, you have to admit, it's a lot of cash.
Thank you.
Okay, and my final, well, let's stipulate that